It's the CalebDMTG
Yeah, so in terms of pack 1 pick 1s, Strip Mine, Grizzlebrand, and Oko are the only 3 that you can really consider here. Obviously it's cube and you can like draft based on your preference or whatever, but the other cards are really far down in power level, and I think Oko is a good deal stronger than those two, even though those two will lead to some very winning games and decks. They're all like powerful in their own different ways, right? Like Oko can just win the game by itself, Strip Mine can like be the core of a Ren and 6 deck. Grizzlebrand is just gonna like make your Reanimator deck sing, whereas that deck won't play Oko at all. This pick's between Natural Order and Upheaval. Right now I think we're closer to heading towards an Upheaval style deck. Because Upheaval you can use Artifact Acceleration, whereas Natural Order you need a bunch of green creatures. You think Strip Mine's gonna wheel? I don't know about that one. Ramen up Strip Mine was missed opportunity. Okay. Well, then I would have missed the Oko. What's your point? What's your point? Who cares? Oh, you could have had the card that you didn't draft. I'm aware. I'm aware that that's how drafting works. I like Cobra a lot. This still be real nice if we end up 3 colors. I'm just gonna take the Cobra. That's more ramp. More ramp for the heave. You like that Lotus Cobra art? It's sweet art. Sweet art for sure. Caleb's a misser. Ah, they got me! I am a misser. Missing all the cards. Razar says it would be hard to stream Magic if you tilt when you lose. Oh, I tilt sometimes. I think there's a few different ways you can tilt, right? There's a difference between like tilting in like a toxic way or like a funny way. I don't know. I think we're gonna Power Stone. Sanctum would be dope, obviously, and Symbiosis would be fine. I think Power Stone, with that Upheaval there, you just want all the mana. Yeah, good evening, Max Attacks. Deck's looking pretty good. I agree. It's looking pretty solid. Oh yeah, Hortick. Good, good. That's a sweet pack. Tracker, Signet, either of these would be fine. I think I'm gonna take the Rofellos. Good old Rofellos. Pretty powerful. More mana. More. Fastbot and Lotus Cobra would be dope. Yeah, they could be. Black Lotus is in the cube, yeah. How is Uro in Vintage Cube? It's okay. Usually you'd want to be more Durfy than what we're doing. If we wanted to build towards a potential fast bond, then we could grab Gush here. Otherwise, it'd be Plow or Regrowth, and then like try and get it like a Time Walk or something. I'm gonna take the Gush. Plow Under is one of those cards where like if you're ahead or even, it's super brutal and backbreaking, but if you're behind, you almost can't even cast it. Upheaval, meanwhile, like resets the board against everybody. Upheaval's just gas. Throw Polycade sideboard. I like Pelucranos against aggro, and that's about it. I'll leave Conjecture around, just in case. Yeah, it's possible they weren't green, right, Mr. Burrito? Copy Upheaval. I could see situations where copying Upheaval could be good. You have a bunch of O-rings. Opponents get all their shit. It all goes back to hand again. Well, at least you apologize, Stag and Crow. Some people will just party rock wherever. Not even realize they're doing anything wrong. There's kids out there. ADC Sports, thanks for gifting a sub to Scott Seaver. Congrats, Scott. The Fact of Fiction would be even a little bit better if we'd gotten the Euro, but I think I still want it here. Just want to make sure that I don't flood out. Not enough gas in the old tank. Ugin would also be fine. As a big mana thing. Frost Titan, Questing Beast, Mystical Tutors, Search, and Lumbering Falls. I guess we take the Falls. Search is a little bit better with Rafellos, because you're either like fixing for blue or getting another forest to juice up the Rafellos. The old Rafellos. The thing is though, like, if you think that you're going to end up with an excess of playables, it's good to take the land, because that improves the quality of your deck without taking a spell slot. I think I'm going to do that. I think we're going to wheel a good one out of that pack anyway. Banes with Legends says, is the reason you never draft White Weenie because you love fun and hate winning? That's about it. This draft I didn't draft White Weenie because I drafted an Oko pack 1 pick 1. And the 3 drafts beforehand I didn't draft White Weenie because they were all Stips. Every single one of them. Thinking about Cultivate versus Opposition here. Currently we don't really have an Opposition deck. Just don't have enough creatures. But we could fix that, right? All it takes is like a deranged Hermit or something. I'd like it better if we grabbed that Avenger. Alright. It's already a good start. You would take Treasure Cruise there? No way. No way. We already have a fucking draw spell that's shitty and gonna end up in our sideboard. I don't need 2 of those. Freely's got a lot better now that we got the opposition. Plays well with upheaval too.
Oh shit, what up?
It's fucking free. Fucking Freely's. Gargaroth plays well with opposition. Get another 3/3 to tap down their things every turn. Let's grab that one. Hey, Bloss did nothing wrong. Thanks to the sub. Thanks for the 34 months there. 34! Hell yeah. Really what we're missing right now are just like some random tropical islands. So we can fix for blue and ramp with Roffalos. We're definitely not the only green drafter, but that's okay. It's open enough. Well, I would take most cards over Trigon. Trigon Predator. Trigon Predator is slow. It's a fine card, but it's slow. And we already have a few signets here. Already got a solid amount of early mana, and we can get more. Meanwhile, we still gotta, like, be able to win the game somehow, right? Oh yeah, Trigon plus Time Walk on the same turn is pretty brutal. Or if you can turn to it on the play, it's always good. Hello there. I like the piano in this track. It's real pleasant. Wow, Ugin and Slaver came back. Ooze plays well with the opposition, but I'm not sure that I care. I think I want the upheaval. And then, yeah, both of the green cards that we're looking at and the Frost Titan Wield. Maybe Questing Beast is better than Search. Maybe we have enough acceleration. Oh, we got the Cultivate. Awesome. Awesome. I don't really want any of this. Maybe nobody's green? Yeah, maybe. We haven't really seen Mana Dorks, though. Which makes me think that somebody else is green, right? There's a lot of random Mana Dorks. Random Mox. Could be a good Shelldock deck. They're all good Shelldock decks. Could draft Steve. Take Scalding Tarn in case we get Breeding Pool. Not a big fan of Image here. Yeah, I like that Steve could be a land or it could be a creature for opposition. Fetch for Cobra. Yeah, that could have been a thing. Maybe we should grab the Tarn. Steve also good with Cobra, of course. Carried maybe? Or Borrower. I like having a little bit of interaction. Right now we don't really have much of that. We have a solid amount of fast mana already. Let's take the Borrower. I think I'm supposed to draft Hex Drinker. It can win the game on its own, or, you know, it can just be a creature for opposition. Something to do on turn 1. We don't have a lot to do on turn 1 right now. Again, because we haven't actually gotten very many mana dorks. Yeah, this track is pretty fire. Oh, I'll Rex Sage out of this one. I think I died a Hex Streaker by itself more than like any other person. I think it's just me. I'm the only... This is like kill, target, Caleb, do nothing against everybody else. I think I lose to this card more often than I lose to like an actual Progenitus. You like Caracas? I don't think I can fit it in my mana base. Rafellos really wants you to have like actual factual forests. So running random colorless lands isn't what I want to do. Oh, hey there, Llanowar Elves. Helps a lot. Just the chance, right? Just the chance at the turn 2 Oko is something. Is this for future Caleb? No, it's almost 1. I usually go till 2. So we'll get probably like 2 rounds in. Yeah, Nissa seems really good with our top end and our everything else. And Pilgrim almost worth grabbing. Can you play Caracas as a spell? No, Caracas is a land, so it's not going to use a stack. It's not going to use the stack when you play it. You get to play 1 land per turn, but you can play as many spells per turn as you want, as long as you have the mana. There's some new lands that are flip cards that you can play as spells. But Caracas isn't one of them. Caracas is pretty old. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. I hope that answered your question. Did anyone ever notice just how helpful I am? I'm like the most helpful guy. You feel helped? Nice. Why no Bayou? I don't know. I don't want to turn on their Swamp Walk. That's why I didn't draft Bayou. I'm gonna take a quick break here while I refill my water. When I come back, I'm gonna restart Moto. I'm gonna remember to do that this time. Then we'll play a few more rounds. This deck's kind of good. It's got some nice pressure. Nice pressure going on. Some like pretty messed up cards like Opposition and Upheaval. Our mana isn't the fastest. We only have like 1 actual mana dork and only 1 Mox. So if this deck was going to be real busted, we would need like a little bit more of that. We need a little bit more power. But it's still pretty messed up. We also don't have quite as much fixing as I would have liked. Drops and fetches and all that. Nissa comes out. Maybe I actually do cut the Hex Streaker. Didn't I have Dismember in the main? Well, I'm not looking to add cards. That's the wrong direction. I think we can do 16 mana sources. Rafellos does make me want to play more lands, but we have Cultivate and Steve to go get some. 8 and 6 actually looks about perfect. Do I recommend opening a Moto account just to play Cube? I mean, that's what you want to do. That's not... You know what I mean? That's a you question, not a me question. If you want to play Cube, then go nuts. The cheapest way to play is the leagues, which is what I do, because they have a flat payout. So it's easier to make sure you have something to put towards the next draft. That's not why I do them. I do them because there's no downtime in between rounds, so they're just way better to stream. But it's not like there's some trick to it. It's not like there's some special code that gets you drafting cheaper. You can't figure out how to join a match? Oh no. Just click the play match button. Match pops up. Are you having trouble getting into your draft? I have played with Omnath. I've had it be pretty decent. Pretty decent in the 5-color decks. You think you need to buy the currency? Oh, you're having trouble like actually getting into a league. So you got a whole bunch of different options here. When you're just starting out, you're not going to have any play points. Play points they give you as like prizes for things. So yeah, what you're going to have to do is you're just going to have to buy some tickets to get in. And there's just like a button there if you want to go buy tickets. It's right from the store. Or you can go directly to the store and buy event tickets there. You see that tab up there? But all the events like have links to how to get into them. So if you don't have play points, then you're going to be clicking this little button and go get 10 tickets. Which is like $10. It's like $10 worth of tickets. You'd keep this on the play. I mean, I don't really want to go to 5, but we've got some cards to make up for mulligans. Yeah, you're welcome. Or not welcome. Depending if I'm talking to you or your wallet. It's $10, Hinterhoof. Yeah, keeping a 1-lander on the draw is a lot more reasonable for whatever reason. Yeah, it's election season for your Mountain Fred. So he's been extremely busy, yeah. I don't think we jammed a range tournament here. So we're just like not paying that upkeep. I think yours is better. Hey, Lion's Eye Diamond, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 5 months. Lion's Eye says, looks like it's time to update my paper version of this cube. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm just supposed to activate Urza or play this Hermit. This is probably better than your average Urza hit. Oh shit, apparently it was. Apparently it was much better. I mean, I love me some Nikki Beam. I think the 7-mana one or the 4-mana one would be fine. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing. We just saw a Braid and a Lotus Plume. So maybe they're a combo deck, maybe they're not. So I'm just not going to change anything. If there's super grindy control, then there's a chance I might want to board in like Course or Harmonize Nissa, you know, grind them out cards instead of turbo your face-off cards. But if they're combo, then I want to stay turbo. Urza can pay for Echo, correct? But if they kill the Urza, then we wouldn't be able to pay the Echo, of course. Or our artifact. wonder if they're weak to Hex Drinker. Yeah, either way, we could have brought in Hex Drinker, huh? Whether they're control or combo. Probably be a good card. Almost just held up Mana Leak this turn. Oh, that one's fine though. Have I seen any Storm? I've drafted it once. I played against it once or twice. It's a hard archetype to pull off. Good idea, DC. Will they get Thirst? Yeah, that's fine. It's possible Rafellos just should have attacked the Narset. Make sure they don't get another card out of it. That would have been fine too. Why did Wizards want to make white unplayable? I think they made white better. They like gave white more playable hate bears, lowered its curve, cut out the shitty control cards that nobody wants to play anyway, like Moat. So I'm just gonna Mana Leak so I can start tapping out for these 5s. Mono White's like the best deck in the cube. Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them for sure. I kind of like this track. Oh man, this track is exactly 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. 420 Blades of Hype. Night's Whisper. Now they have a Braid mana. Probably pop Rafellos here, if that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, Mono White. I feel like Mono White's always good. Regardless of the cube, it's always gonna be one of the more underrated and consistently trophying decks. You think this game is unlosable? I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. I declare this game unlosable. Stop the count! Stop the count! Was Tezzeret Agent of Bolas good in Vintage Cube? I thought so. Mortal Kombat the movie? Well, that's a movie I haven't seen in a very long time. Yeah, I want to wait to imprint first. They're probably clicking on it to imprint. Are we getting sneaked? We getting snookered here? Yeah, sure. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess my down tick was unnecessary. Oh, interesting. So they also had Animate Dead and a Tendrils thing going on. So they were more of a combo deck than a control deck. What did we destroy with Freya? We destroyed a couple things. We destroyed a Signet and a Sneak Attack. If this hand had Upheaval in it, I'd probably bin the Deranged Tournament and keep the Worn Power Stone, but no, it's probably better. Yeah, Fraley's is pretty messed up. Fraley's is at its absolute best in matchups where, like, Alana War Elves is still good, in decks where Alana War Elves is still good, past turn 5. So, like, Cradle decks, Craterhoof decks. This is real nice in those ones. You're like, +2, get this thing that I normally spend a card on. I'm a little worried about a counter on Oko, but I don't think you don't, just, like, not cast the Oko. Let's see if this burns me. Makes it a lot easier to burn out the Oko. Yeah. But maybe their lack of Signet will end up mattering. I was thinking if we did get to untap with the Oko, then we're making an army of squirrels. We just don't care about that. 3/3. Oh man, now I'm starting to feel silly. I imagine they're just gonna let me keep this hand. Yeah. Well, the good news is we have a shit pile of mana. So all we're really missing here is like a Krasis or an Upheaval or something. Fraley's ults pretty quickly. Nissa was pretty important in the same format as Krasis, of course. We're talking standard. Yeah, so they gotta flip before blockers, because if it's not flipped before blockers, then it can't block the Questing Beast. And I imagine that's what they want to do with this Femoral, yeah. The Gruul Signet is, of course, not an artifact. My Oko play early on is really burning me this game. Because we like draw Rex Sage that could have just popped a Signet anyway, and at the time, like, you don't know if the Gruul Signet's an off-color Signet or if they need the mana. Well, that's a lot of squirrels, isn't it? Note that our squirrels don't get delorded just because they took our deranged Torment. We still have 2/2 squirrels. It's an old lord. They're also not going to be able to pay the Echo, though. Fuck, huh? Although, yeah, I mean, maybe if I'd been more conservative with the Oko, maybe the Fracture would have gotten me. I guess they didn't have white for a while, though. Yeah, they probably just would have died to a sea of 3/3s. That's alright. I'll play it differently next game. Oh, they are playing Twin. You know. Yeah, the fact that they're Twin increases the chance that, like, making the Signet a 3/3 ends up being relevant in the average game. Obviously not in this game. In this game, it would have worked out way better if we had not that, but... Oh, there's a thing. There's a fucking thing. Well, there's Force of Will. Fair enough. Great. Are you having fun yet? Yeah, if I hadn't F6'd there, definitely would have activated the Lumbering Falls in response. We have enough mana to activate it like 10 billion times. Oh, this have Twin anyway. That was probably like the least dirty Twin of all time, right? They telegraphed it by tutoring up the Pestermite, and then they played it like the turn before they would have had lethal anyway. I felt like a very fair Twin. That's about as fair as Twin ever gets, right? Very unfair card. Alright, Dismember's coming in for sure. And then I don't know if I want Pelucranos too. It's just like another thing, another piece of removal. Yeah, let's play Pelucranos. Let's cut Rex Sage. They did show us a Signet, but like just the one. And I'm not sure what I'm cutting here. Hex Drinker? Well, it's not. We don't have the space for Hex Drinker. Right now we're trying to make a cut, not trying to make an ad. Maybe we'll cut the Fraileys. Fraileys good with opposition, but kind of bad against their flyers. Yeah, no blue mana here. It's real awkward, but I don't want to go to 5. Is Ugin too slow? I mean, that game lasted fucking forever, right? And we're ramping so hard. Yeah, Kiki Angel would make sense with their colors. 2 Signets. They have multiple Signets. Maybe a sign to bring the Reclamation Sage back in. This is what I was worried about. Drawing cards that take double blue. A little bit worried about this. Like, they just kill a forest, and then on board they have enough to kill the Nissa, and now I'm, like, down a land. It's possible I'm just supposed to, like, play this fucking deranged tournament, right? But I really don't want to pay the Echo on deranged tournament, so then I just have a bunch of 1/1s. And the Goblins, like, chew through those anyway. It just, like, takes longer. Great. Probably only so many times they want to lose a land to the Questing Beast. Well, that's pleasant. So next turn we can fire off Deranged Tournament, and that'll buy a lot of time. We need blue for this Urza though, huh? We also need them to not fucking murder us with a twin. We need a lot of things to go right. Hey Jim Mothman, thanks for the sub, thanks for the 44 months. This is such a bad sign. Shark! I need to make them trade the shark for the questing beast here. Or the shark just kills me right. I'm at 7. Will I be drafting Commander Legends? Maybe. Yeah, it kind of looks like I'm just dead if they're just like taking that hit. That means they got a burn spell for me. Yarp. Unfortunate. Well, Fractured Identity sure did serve me a new one. A couple games in a row. Hell of a card, that Fractured Identity. Unlucky mulligan. Oh, having only green sources and like little acceleration. Yeah, it wasn't great, but I don't know. It was probably okay. This deck's doing like some really busted stuff on its top end, but its early game isn't amazing. Just has a few mana dorks and signets and stuff, the usual shit. I'm just gonna pass. Has Elder Garganoth been good? Yeah, it's fine. Gargaroth, solid one. Sure. Alright. Okay. Okay. That's how you know it's just not your day. Your opponent's sitting there with triple forest Gilded Goose. And you go for Worn Power Stone on 3 and get mana tithed. At that point, it's officially not your day. Oops. Yeah, I have no creatures in play, and I missed my land drop last turn. I'll take the triple forest, Everflowing Chalice, thank you. Slowly deploying our gas here. Oh my. Are we just gonna get hoofed? Be a silly way for this game to end. UT, crack Black Lotus. Alright. They going on a dig? They are. Opponent casts Dog Through Time. Dog Through Time resolves. Dug through Tim. Oh, poor Tim. Some call me Tim? I like Rex Sage just popping that Corsair. Oh, you haven't seen this art before? Oh, that's sweet. It kind of reminds me of The Magician's Nephew. If you've read that one. I think I'm gonna change nothing. Absolutely nothing. Played that game so slowly. Oh, maybe Plukernos should come in because they're mana dorks. I'm gonna change something. Absolutely something. Oh, I didn't do it in time. Oh well. Sure. It's like the slowest hand imaginable. Not something you should keep in a ramp mirror. Oh, that helps a little bit. Turn to Lotus Cobra. Opponent's got Black Lotus. We have Lotus Cobra. Pretty close, pretty even. Do we have the creature count for opposition? We have some cards in the deck that are really good with opposition. If you look over the deck. So we technically only have 11 creatures, but Nissa, Freyalise, and Oko are all spitting out creatures as well. And then Elder Gargaroth, Deranged Hermit, Urza. Yeah, all of those cards are actually multiple creatures. So they all play well. Yeah, so our creature count is technically 11, but functionally 14 with the 3 planeswalkers that spit out creatures. And then functionally a lot more than that. Because so many of those things are actually multiple creatures. The planeswalkers are all multiple creatures. The deranged hermit, the Urza. I like that Gargaroth has vigilance too, so you can attack with it and then activate it before blockers. Well, that's the fucking worst. Search for Tomorrow suspended. Okay. They're attacking? They're not tapping, they're attacking? Huh. Yes. We have out-oppositioned them.